Hey you guys, it's Peter and welcome to my channel, Peter Likes Books. And today I am doing the review of the book for Peter's Book Club for December, which was The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year by Ali Carter. Okay, so I have lots of mixed feelings about this book. Let me get in and just give you guys the details of this book really quickly, and then I will tell you what I thought about this book. Let me know what you thought about it in the comment section below. I know that we are almost over with January, and I am reviewing a Christmas book, but I am trying to get caught up on all of my reviews. The next videos to come will be the reviews of the Alex Cross books. I don't know if you guys are doing the James Patterson Alex Cross read-along with me for 2025, but if you didn't see that video, I posted it a couple videos ago. For the year of 2025, we are reading all of the James Patterson Alex Cross novels. I am currently almost like halfway through with the second one, Kiss the Girls. So I'm planning on finishing it tonight and then reading the third book, which I believe is Jack and Jill, and finishing that by the end of the month so that I got my 3 books done for January and then going into February and reading the 3 books for January. I'm not really sure how to review the books. If I should review them all at the same time or if I should do each review separately, let me know in the comment section below. I'm kind of leaning towards doing one video where I review all 3 of the books and then I do a video talking about the next 3 books. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below, or I can combine it all into one video and do that as well. Let me know in the comment section below. But let's talk about The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year by Ali Carter. You know, it's interesting because I've actually recommended this book to quite a few people. And so when I went on here and I looked, and I ended up giving it 3 stars out of 5, I was kind of surprised. 3 stars for me, I usually give, I mean, if a book, like, I just can't stop talking about it, and I was, like, profoundly, usually, like, a book that has 5 stars, I had to be profoundly affected by in some way. A book that I, like, just loved and just really was entertaining to me, but maybe didn't have, like, some deep meaning to it, I usually give it a 4. That's kind of the basis between, like, a 4 and a 5 to me. If I really, I almost never give a book, like, 1 star. I don't think I ever give a book 0 stars, because I feel like if an author went to the length to, like, write a book, they should at least get 1 star. I think, and I really have a hard time even just giving like 1 star. I usually give like 2 stars. I try to find some redeeming qualities in the book. 3 stars for me for a book is not great. So I was kind of surprised because maybe my memory of the book is different than what I actually thought when I got done with it. I mean, I like rate the book as soon as I get done with it. So let's get into this book, The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year by Ali Carter. I'll put it up here somewhere. I love the cover of the book. I think the cover is very, very cool. It came out September 24th of 2024, and it is 293 pages. Ali Carter's actually written quite a few other books, and I guess she's written like young adult books. I was not aware of that. So here's the synopsis for the book. Knives Out gets a rom-com twist in this rivals to lovers Christmas romance mystery from New York Times bestselling author Ali Carter. The bridge is out, the phones are down, and the most famous mystery writer in the world just disappeared out of a locked room 3 days before Christmas. Meet Maggie Chase and Ethan Wyatt. She's the new queen of the cozy mystery. He's Mr. Big-Time Thriller Guy. She hates his guts. He thinks her name is Marcy, no matter how many times she's told him otherwise. But when they both accept a cryptic invitation to attend a Christmas house party at the English estate of a reclusive fan, neither is expecting their host to be the most powerful author in the world, Eleanor Ashley, the Duchess of Death herself. That night, the weather turns, and the next morning, Eleanor is gone. She vanished from a locked room, and Maggie has to wonder, is Eleanor in danger? Or is it all some kind of test? Is Ethan the competition? Or is he the only person in that snowbound mansion that she can trust? As the snow gets deeper and the stakes get higher, every clue will bring Maggie and Ethan closer to the truth and each other. Because this Christmas, these 2 rivals are going to have to become allies, and maybe more if they have any hope of saving Eleanor, assuming they don't kill each other first. Okay, so this is what the book is about. The book is about these 2 authors, and one of them is actually, the Ethan guy is very similar to like a James Patterson or like a David Baldacci, and she describes him as like, what does she call him, like a leather jacket guy? That like his profile picture on the back of his books is like him sitting in a leather jacket. And then she's like the queen of cozy mysteries. To be honest with you, and I read a lot of cozy mysteries, I think it would have been better if they would have made her, I mean, cozy mysteries are big, but they're not that big, you know what I mean? I mean, they're getting bigger and bigger, but I think it would have been, if she's supposed to have been an author for several years, it would have been better if they would have made her like some big like romance author or something like that. Anyway, and then that's Maggie. And then Eleanor Ashley is like this Agatha Christie person. And she's basically the author that put this publishing company where they both work on the map, okay? So they have like really nothing to do for Christmas. He's single. She's like just got out of this relationship. And so they both are invited to go to Eleanor Ashley. They don't know, but like they end up there and it's Eleanor Ashley's house. And Maggie freaks out because she's like, oh my God, Eleanor Ashley's house. And so they think they're like, at first she's like, are we just here for Christmas? Like there's a lot of family around. Like they can't really figure it out. It's basically kind of like Clue is what it is that Eleanor Ashley goes missing. They find somebody else's body. People are shooting at them. Here's the thing, okay? The book felt very rushed to me. I don't know how fast the book was written. The book felt very rushed to me to get it out in time for Christmas, is how it felt. I felt like the book had like bones to be, and structure to be fantastically done. I thought it could have been a really, really well done book. The ending of it, well, I'm gonna, like, if you don't want to know what happens at the ending, like, stop watching the video right here. So, I'm gonna spoil it. Okay. So, the ending of it is, like, it flashes forward a year, and I think they're, like, in the south of France or Italy. I can't even remember at this time. But anyway, and they're, like, meeting up with Eleanor Ashley. And she's basically disappeared. She doesn't want to be in the limelight anymore. She doesn't want to be in the spotlight. So, she basically disappears with this guy, and, like, they're, like, living it out. And, like, I mean, she's so famous that, like, it's crazy to me that nobody would recognize her, but they don't, like, they see her from, like, you know, anyway, they talk to her, like, they see her from, they're supposed to be going to meet her and all this kind of stuff, but they basically solve the crime is what they do. And so there's this whole thing about, like, if they solve the crime, do they, like, get to finish her next book? And which is interesting because that part is, like, so ambiguous at the end of the book. The relationship between Ethan and Maggie, I really, really liked. But, you know, one of the things is that it plays very much into, like, gender stereotypes and romantic stereotypes and stuff like that. And I didn't even really mind it that much, except for that there's, at times, he seems rather patronizing to her. I don't know, it just didn't seem like, a relationship I just couldn't, like, get my teeth into the relationship. It wasn't, like, a relationship I was invested in. It was cutesy. It was very kind of rom-com-y, but, like, everything about it kind of missed the boat for me. Even the end of it, like, I thought the end of it could have been so much better. Like, they, like, see her, and then, like, she says something to him, and then the book just ends. And I was like, well, this would be a great series. Is there going to be a second one? I hope there is, because the second one better be better than the first one. It was such a great concept for the book. It was such a great concept for a book. But, like, the mystery part of it was really lacking. It was really about the relationships between Maggie and Ethan, and, like, they had, like, she had overheard him say something really crappy about her to some other male authors at, like, a Christmas party, and she was upset about it. It was all this, like, background story stuff, her past relationship. Ally Carter needed to focus more on, like, the mystery. The relationship kind of, you know, what is the word I'm looking for? It kind of, like, you know, comes out over time itself. Like, it's kind of like the relationship seemed forced in the book instead of just happening naturally. The mystery was, like, the backstory. It was like the rom-com piece got pushed. I was real excited about this book. I thought this is a great idea for a book. I thought it was really, really cute. It kind of seemed like a lot of it is, like, insider knowledge about the publishing world that, like, I mean, I don't know. You know, it seemed cute to me that they're talking about, like, a lot to do with the publishing world and stuff like that. And they're out, like, in this, like, her what do you call it, her mansion out in the middle of nowhere, and they're stuck in there by snow. But it's just, like, a lot of snotty relatives sitting around and, like, oh, we're so bored, blah, 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 whatever. It could have been such a great mystery. They could have had, like, tons of people die, you know what I mean, like, as a murder mystery, like, oh my God, and they're running for their lives. There's only, like, really one scene like that where, like, people are shooting at them, and it happens actually rather early in the mystery. I don't know, the mystery just kind of missed the mark for me. And towards the end, I liked the relationship between them. I like the camaraderie between Maggie and Ethan enough that I would probably read a second book about it by them. But it kind of just, it felt so rushed to me. I don't know. So that's probably why I ended up giving it 3 out of 5 stars. Incidentally, though, I have recommended it to other people, because I can remember when I finished it, I was like, I think it was like one of the first books that I read of reading all my Christmas books, because I was like, I want to make sure I get this one done. And so when people were asking me for like Christmas mysteries, I was like, oh, you should read this book. I mean, it's not bad. I thought it was a cute read. Would I tell you to read it in January? No. Like, I mean, if it wasn't a Christmas book, I would not read it. Like, it was... I mean, if it wasn't a Christmas book at that time, a Christmas mystery that I was reading, as a mystery thriller and a rom-com mystery thriller, I would have given it, in general, I probably would give it 2 stars if I was reading it in January or February. It was not that great. I think that it had a really great idea that was not fully conceptualized or fully developed or understood. So anyway, but do I think that it could have been? Yeah, absolutely. I think it kind of missed the mark. It felt rushed. I felt like they were trying to get it out in time for Christmas. So anyway, let me know what you thought of the book, if you read the book, in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.